What's up, Heat Nation? Ernest here, back with another Miami Heat Talk video. Now, before we get started, guys, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Would really help me grow this channel. We trying to get to 4,000 subscribers. Now, we're going to rock and roll on another Miami Heat Talk adventure, you guys. But before we get to the topic in hand, I want to remind you guys that the Miami Heat do have a game tonight against the Dallas Mavericks. We taking on Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, and them boys. So, you know, this isn't going to be an easy one. I know Dallas aren't really doing great this year, but in any given night, the Heat can lose this game. Look at that game against Detroit for an example. We did win, but we won by 8. If you sleep, you can lose to one of these teams. And you can't afford to lose to any not so great teams right now, I guess you could say, because at this point, you are fighting for supremacy in the Eastern Conference. You are fighting for positioning. You know, right now the Miami Heat are sitting at a 35-26 record, 9 games above 500, and that's cool. But right now, we are at a battle for the 4th seed. I mean, the goal is 3rd. If you want me to be honest, you guys, right now I got my eye on that 3rd seed right now with Cleveland. Cleveland right now are sitting at a 40-22 record. Now, with that record, we are basically 4.5 games down from the 3rd seed. But we are 1 game down from the 4th seed. The Orlando Magic right now, you guys, have the 4th seed with a 37-26 record. So we're only 1 game down for 4th. And with the matchups we got coming up lately, the Heat can easily steal that 4th seed. But it's like I said, the goal is to get the 3rd seed. The 3rd seed would be perfect for the Heat, y'all. We got home court advantage in the first round and possibly in the second if the 2nd seed loses. You can get Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals, which we all know is my goal. And I've said this before, you guys, ain't no team in the NBA, especially in the Eastern Conference, wants this smoke in the 7-game series. And if you don't believe me, just turn on ESPN. And that's the topic at hand today, you guys, because the media, ESPN, journalists, they're all jumping on the bandwagon now. They are all completely jumping on the bandwagon, you guys. And if you guys don't remember, I've mentioned this before. ESPN never has really given Miami Heat credit ever since Jimmy Butler's left the team. Ever since LeBron James left us in 2014. Now, Eric Spoelstra's recently got credit, especially in the 2023 NBA playoff run. But before, we were just known as them goons from Dade County, like Kendrick Perkins would always call us. You know, you got Kendrick Perkins, a little bit over here would put us over. Maybe Richard Jefferson, mainly basketball players. Former basketball players that are retired. They respect the Miami Heat because they understand what that culture is all about. But one guy in particular, you guys, JJ Redick. He's always given props to the Miami Heat. He's always supported the Miami Heat. He's always been honest about the Miami Heat. At times, his opinions always aren't positive, but he always gives praise to this Miami Heat culture. He's also played with Jimmy Butler in the past, former teammates in the Philadelphia 76ers. Jimmy Butler's been on his podcast. They've had interviews, so they've talked on this. And JJ Redick mentioned something recently in his podcast, Old Man and 3, that when healthy, the Miami Heat is a contender to win the NBA championship. They know how to win, make adjustments, and Jimmy turns it on. Bam plays great. Another elite 2-way season. There's no BS with their team. End quote by JJ Redick. So JJ Redick knows what this Miami Heat team is all about. JJ Redick knows that when fully healthy in a 7-game series, we are the most dangerous team to play against. Now, obviously, it's all about optimal lineups. What do you go with? We have great matchups that we can use moving forward. You got guys that have stepped up this season that showed you that they can give you contribution in the playoffs. Guys like Nikola Jovic, guys like Jaime Jaquez Jr., guys like Duncan Robinson. You know, last year we lost last year we got great contributions from Max Strus and Gabe Vincent. We lost them, and there were questions saying, can the Miami Heat do this? Well, the answer is yes. Because you still have Caleb Martin, you still have Duncan Robinson, who, in my opinion, is better this season than what he was in last year's playoffs. He's evolved. So if you put the optimal lineup out there, you got Kevin Love, you got Nikola Jovic, another big man who's giving you contributions. And in my opinion, you can go with Nikola Jovic as the starting power forward in the playoffs. You don't have to make that change. Nikola Jovic is good enough. He's 6'10", 220 pounds. He can move the ball on his own. He can hit the three-point shot. He can space the floor, and his defense has improved. With Nikola Jovic, you just can't play him for 38 minutes. You got to give him limited minutes, like 20 to 25. But that's why you have a guy like Kevin Love that comes off the bench. So we need a fully healthy roster. And it sucks because in this trip to the Dallas Mavericks tonight and against OKC, you're not going to have Tyler Hero and Kevin Love. Both of these guys did not travel with the team. So I know that we have 21 games left. I know there's time. But the main thing that the Miami Heat need to focus on is getting a healthy roster. I understand that Eric Spoelstra said that right now they're really not holding back Tyler Hero, that when he's ready, they're going to play him. Maybe make sure that this kid is 100% healthy. Because it started with a knee injury, now it's a foot injury. We don't know what's going on. The Miami Heat is holding things close to the cup, so we don't know. But we need a fully healthy roster moving forward. But it's funny, y'all, because ESPN jumping on the bandwagon as well. You got Kendrick Perkins, who a few months ago was saying that the Miami Heat should just blow this up, trade Jimmy Butler to a contender and do right by him, now saying that the Miami Heat and the New York Knicks are the two dangerous teams in the Eastern Conference. That's not the Boston Celtics. I just find it amazing, you guys, that everybody in the beginning of the season always trashes the Miami Heat, but come to the second half of the season, they want to jump on the bandwagon. Maybe in October and November, you guys, say what JJ Redick is saying. Say the stuff that you know you're going to be saying now. Because JJ Redick, even when the Heat are doing bad, he does mention in the podcast that the Heat are the most dangerous team in the second half of the season. So kudos to you, JJ Redick. Appreciate you for putting us over, my dog. And I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think about these comments by JJ Redick. Do you think it has merit? How do you feel that the Miami Heat are going to do come 2024 playoffs? I know yesterday I saw a few comments and some of you didn't think we were going to do that great. So tell me why. If you don't think that the Miami Heat are going to win a championship this year, tell me why. Is it because of size? Is it because you don't think they're going to be healthy? Let me know. And before we close, you guys, please take a moment, smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Would really appreciate your guys' support. Thank you for the love. Enjoy your Thursday. Have a great day. That's enough said.